Going on YouTube? It's Matt here. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe down below and hit the like button, as it's the only way that I'm going to grow here. We've been getting some good traction on the channel, but trying to grow this a little bit more. So if you wouldn't mind, please go ahead and do so. So in this one today, I wanted to talk about if taking a pay cut was going to be worth it for a better job growth potential. Now, for me personally, with my story, I did end up taking a pay cut from a previous position in order to come into the one that I am now. However, I did that because the job that I'm in now, you're able to build more marketable skills for the future, and you can also be more marketable to other employers in the future because of the new skill that I'm learning with the new company that I'm at. So, a couple things to consider before this, and everyone is going to be making their own decision based on this. If they're either in a season of learning, which is going to be where they are learning a job skill and maybe not making so much, or they're in a season of earning where you would be able to have good earning potential, be earning a lot at the time, and then you're sort of a master at your craft, right? And one thing I wanted to get into before we really get into it is, in order to be a master of your craft at a certain thing, you have to have years of experience doing it. There's not many highly marketable skills that pay extremely well that you can learn in a very short period of time. So with that being said, keep in mind anything you're going to be doing that you're extremely good at now and that you haven't been doing for some time is probably not paid extremely high. Now, I'm sure there's exceptions to the rule, but that's usually what happens, sort of at like a baseline average level. So everyone is going to have a certain number that they want as far as their income goes, a certain goal income. We'll just use 100 grand for, argument's sake. So if you're a point where 100 grand was where you wanted to be goal wise, and you are at that now, and everything is perfect in your life, and you're able to support your family if you have that and invest a good amount, it might not make sense for you to take a pay cut unless that 100 grand mark that you wanted to be achieving somehow increases to 200 grand, and then you need some other form of income that's going to get you to that 200 grand mark, and you don't have the skills that's necessary at the moment to get you to that with your current employer. That's when it might make a little bit more sense to take a pay cut if you're able to, in order to jump into something great. But like I was saying prior, if you're at a position where you're completely okay with where you're at, you're doing amazing for yourself, it might not be the best decision to take a pay cut and try and do something else. Now, some of the benefits of learning a new skill is going to be, you're going to be now marketable in more than one way. So the position that you're doing at the moment, you can always come back to because you have experience with it. But if you're trained up in something new, that's a more marketable skill that's going to help you out down the line a little bit more. It's sort of like, you're in that learning spot. It's sort of like getting a master's degree, at the same time. You can always go back to what you were doing and make that money. But if you want to do something else, the ball is always in your court to do so. The benefits of earning at a young age, and when I say earning, I mean you're in a season of earning where you're very good at what you're doing, you're the highest paid for what you could be doing at that time, so you're really not learning anything. You are the guy that they hire to get a job done, essentially. So the benefits of that is you have access to more things at a younger age, more money, more disposable income, whatever you want to do with that. Now, the disadvantages to that is you're cutting yourself short for doing something that is going to be more beneficial in the long term. And that's sort of the risk associated with, the chance that you're going to be taking to take that pay cut or step into that unfamiliar territory in order to achieve something that's great. So all in all, will taking a pay cut be right for you? Will definitely depend on your situation. For me, I will say it was worth it because now I'm able to get this experience in this new realm that has more highly marketable capabilities and better attributes that are going to make me a better person down the road, rather than sticking where I'm at, maybe slowly losing business, maybe slowly decreasing income over time. At least with this and what I'm doing now, it is a harder landscape, so I'm not as good at it at the moment, but over time it'll be something that you'll become very good at, and then you can be marketable to really anybody. So everyone's situation is going to be different. I'm a big investor. You almost have to think of it as like an investment. So if you're going to invest in yourself at this point in time, it's probably going to be profitable and lead you to amazing things down the road. So please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.